What's up, dog and dogettes? Hark Dog here with the wife Blue. Looking for you pick'em persons and fantasy folks.
Yep, and welcome to week 11.
Week 11.
Yeah, the lovely Blue with the intro. Even though she was talking about herself in the third person. Maybe she was trying
to be you.
Oh, I see. Oh. I just draw a pen all over myself.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
They can't see.
I know, but I feel like I put another smiley on my chin. Anyways, welcome to week 11 of the fantasy football picks and our picks against the spread. Let's go over last week. Last week I was 9-4, win-loss. Blue was 7-6.
Yeesh.
That's all right, still a winning record. I was 8-7, not 8-7. I gotta change that. 7-6 versus the spread. No, I was 8-5. 8-5. So that bring my total up to 44-27 in the win-loss. Blue is 16-10. And let me see, 8-5. That would be 35-36 versus the spread. I had to do quick math because my sheet or my picture is off. That's all right. Luck favors the prepared mind, right? And that's why I'm not that lucky. Anyways, let's get into our first game. As always, we'll be using the TWI Total Winnability Index out of 200. And it will basically give a percentage on who's going to be favored in these games. So first game, Thursday Night Football, NFL Network. Miami Dolphins at home versus the Buffalo Bills. Dolphins favored by 5 and also favored in the TWI at 113-87, which is a 56% clip. I am picking the Bills in this game to cover the spread and the Dolphins to win. I think it's going to be a field goal. It's going to be a really close game, kind of like the KC game was last week against Buffalo. Dolphins at home, they're having a tough loss against the Lions may have shook their confidence a little bit. But I'm still looking at Lamar Miller and Mike Wallace to have some decent games. And Clay, hopefully, will find the end zone for the Bills. Other than Sammy Watkins and maybe Anthony Dixon, start Orton if your second QB's on a bye. But other than that, not much choice. But yeah, what do you think, Blue?
Well, this week I've decided to just go off the cuff and use my psychic sense.
Wow.
I'm gonna test to see whether or not I have clairvoyancy.
What am I thinking?
I don't know.
You're right.
Right? Sweet. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins this week, just because my gut says Dolphins. That's all.
All right, Dolphins to win for Blue. Very nice. So we both got the Dolphins there to win. Next game, the lowly Chicago Bears coming off of 2 horrific defeats against the Minnesota Vikings at home. Bears are favored -3, but the Vikings are favored at 63% in the TWI. And I have the Vikings in this game. I think the Bears, they're a mess. They're a hot mess. They don't know what they're doing. Trestman doesn't know what they're doing. That defense doesn't know what they're doing for sure. And Cutler knows what he's doing, and he throws it to the other team. But I'm thinking Forte is going to have a big game, and then the Vikings ground game. Bridgewater's just going to be a game manager, and Cutler's going to chuck it up a couple times for the Vikings to pick it off. So I got the Vikings to cover and win. What do you think, babe?
I also think the Vikings are going to cover and win. I don't think the Bears are going to pull it together within a week. If they had 2 bad weeks in a row, the third week isn't going to be any better.
Yep.
They looked horrible on Sunday.
Yeah, but it looked really good to us.
It looked fantastic. A good friend of mine is a Bears fan, and she said it was like watching the Benny Hill show. They should have had the little music going in the background for all the faults.
Bunch of clowns out there.
Oh, they were so bad.
42-0 at halftime.
Oy.
That was awesome. All right, so we both got the Vikings. All right, our third game, Cleveland Browns at home versus the Houston Texans. Browns coming off a huge win on Thursday Night Football against my Bengals, and are favored at 63% the TWI. And I have the Browns in this game. I think they're going to manage the game. That defense is going to put Mallett in his place. It's his first start. I don't think he's going to be game ready. But the Texans, if Arian Foster plays, they're going to keep it close. But I just think the Browns at home are going to be too much to handle. What do you think, my love?
I don't know. I don't know either team very well. I don't care about either team very much. So my spidey sense says Browns.
Browns, it is.
I don't know. I just got a don't say Browns, say Texans vibe. I'm going to go with the Texans. Uh-oh, it just told me to pick the Browns.
Oh, wow. So you're kind of waffling on
Waffling.
Yeah.
I'll go with Texans just to go against you then.
Oh, really?
Maybe they're both going to lose. We'll see what happens.
Maybe they'll tie.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So Blues got the Texans. And now the big game of the week. Our Green Bay Packers at home versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Packers favored by 6.5. But the Eagles favored in the TWI at a small clip of 52 to 48%. I got to go with the Packers. Coming off that game at Lambeau Field. 6.5 points is a lot, but I think you're going to win by a touchdown over the Sanchez. And Jordy, Rodgers, Cobb. Talk about big games last week. They're going to duplicate that this week. Eagles, I'd look for Macklin and Jordan Matthews have good games. And hopefully the Packers will be able to stuff McCoy, but I think he's going to find the end zone. So I got the Packers this game. Babe?
I'm a little nervous about this one just because the Packers only really had practice last week. They didn't actually get to play a game of football. You know, the game was such a joke.
Yeah.
So we're coming off of a really easy game, and the Eagles are doing really well. But of course, I'm going to pick the Packers because the Packers will always win.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Booyah. So both going with the Packers there, of course. All right, next game, Kansas City Chiefs at home against the Seattle Seahawks. Chiefs favored by 1.5 points. This is a huge game. Chiefs 57% favorites in the TWI. With Charles being like the only mainstay in the Chiefs offense, I think the Seahawks are going to make them one-dimensional, even more one-dimensional. And Lynch coming off 4 touchdowns last week. Russell, mobile quarterback. I think the Seahawks are going to win by a field goal in Arrowhead and take a victory and cover the spread this week. What do you think, babe?
I believe that the Chiefs are going to win. Lombardi just told me.
Lombardi?
Yeah, he's talking to me right now.
Well, interesting.
We're friends.
I think the Packers defeated the Chiefs in the first Super Bowl. Or may have been the second Super Bowl. I think it was the first one. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, the second one was the Bears, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
The Bears are in the NFC. Yeah, I think it's NFC versus AFC.
Oh. Whatever.
Exactly. Maybe we can look that up later. All right, so we got our next game. Carolina Panthers at home versus your Atlanta Falcons. And Panthers favored 64%. Cam Newton hobbled. That offense hobbled. The defense even more hobbled after getting crushed by the Eagles on Monday Night Football. But the Falcons, their defense, not good. They're not good away from home, even though they won in Tampa last week. But Tampa is even worse. I'm going to pick the Panthers to win and cover this game. I just think the Falcons, being outdoors, Matty Ice is Matty not nice, that's for sure. What do you think, love?
Who are we talking about?
Atlanta and Carolina.
Ooh. I'm going to go with Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Okay.
I think this is going to be an upset.
Ooh, upset brewing.
Upset.
You heard it here first. Upset special from Blue.
Yep.
Very nice. All right, so next game. Nolan Saints at home versus my Cincinnati Bengals. Saints favored by 6.5 points and favored in the TWI at 65%. And I got the Saints winning and covering this game. I just think the Bengals, Andy Dalton didn't even show up for the season. I think he's still sitting on
last week.
He's still sitting on a beach somewhere doing.
He made me miss my pick.
Yeah, I know. He made me miss my pick too. Of winning the game, but I think he's not going to show up here either. Unless Giovanni Bernard's back, I don't think the Bengals even have a shot in this game. I think the Saints are just too powerful at home, even though they lost to the 49ers. I got to take the Saints.
I totally agree with that one. There's no way the Bengals are going to win this game. The Saints are at home.
Yep.
They're going to win.
Superdome special. Blue picks Saints as well. Next game, Washington Redskins at home versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers coming off a huge loss. Not huge, but they lost. Redskins coming off a bye and are favored in the TWI at 52%. But 7 points is a lot for the Redskins, even at home. I think the Buccaneers are going to be able to cover this. That defense of the Redskins is not that great. The offense is, Morris, Deshaun Jackson is the only thing out there. Pierre Garçon hasn't really showed up since the first week. Buccaneers, Mike Evans starting to bloom a little bit. And if they keep Bobby Rainey back there and not try and run it with the Rook Sims or Martin, I think they'll have a better opportunity because Rainey is definitely the best running back out of that trio. So I got the Buccaneers covering. I got the Redskins winning this game.
I've got the Redskins winning this game. They're going to win.
Okay, nice. What's a nice airbrush font you got there?
I know, I can't do this.
All right. So we both got the Redskins winning.
Redskins to win.
I got the Buccaneers covering. Next game, St. Louis Rams at home versus the Denver Broncos. Peyton Manning coming into St. Louis and is going to truck the Rams by at least 2 touchdowns. The Rams giving up on Austin Davis, and they're putting... I don't even know who they're putting back in there. I can't think of his name. Anyways, he's not good. He started the game this year.
Tim Tebow?
No. He'd probably be better than who we're putting back there. I can't think of his name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Broncos going to crush and cover. Favorite in the TWI, 63%. What do you think, Love?
Gosh, I think I gotta go for the Broncos too. I'm sorry to keep agreeing with you. I don't like agreeing with you, but in this case I do.
You like agreeing with me.
I like you.
Oh, okay. Well, I like you too.
Well, that's why I married you. Ew.
Yuck. Why do you swap your spit with me all the time?
Stop it.
Next game, New York Giants at home versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Everybody loses.
Exactly. Eli Manning versus Colin Kaepernick. Your favorite matchup of the week, I'm sure.
Dislike them both. Severely.
I think the Giants, after getting trucked in Seattle,
watch this game.
That the Niners are going to come in with Bolden and Gore and do some more trucking and put the Giants on the waiver wire for picking up maybe a new QB and definitely a new O-line because that defense is just going to crush them. So I got the 49ers winning and covering this game. Babe?
I'm going to pick the 49ers for this one. I just got a good feeling about them for this game, but I don't like them.
Yeah.
I like them. I don't like Kaepernick.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Weird face.
Yeah. Weird face and his weird facial hair.
Weird facial.
All right, now we got the San Diego Chargers at home, favored by 10 over your Oakland Raiders. 62% in favor of the TWI for the Chargers. But I think 10 points is just a little too much. When these two played earlier, the Raiders put up 28 points against them, and it started the downfall of the Chargers. They were 5-1 after this game, and they've lost 3 straight, I believe. So I got the Raiders covering the spread, the Chargers winning the game, probably by a touchdown. Look for Antonio Gates. I need Phil Rivers to have a decent game. Raiders, well, I don't know. Maybe Janikowski. I won't pick too many people for the Raiders. James Jones has been getting a lot of targets, so he's a viable wide receiver 3 option if you have no other choice. But I got the Raiders covering, Chargers winning.
Chargers winning.
Chargers winning.
Yep, they've got the logo that looks like a toupee.
That's right, toupee.
Mm-hmm.
A toupee.
A2.
That was horrible. Horrible joke. I was trying to make a pun.
Horrible joke.
Oh, I was going to say A toupee instead of A2 brute.
I see.
Yeah.
That was a horrible joke.
It worked in my head. It didn't work when it came out.
No.
All right.
Cardinals versus Lions.
Yeah. So Cardinals favored by 1.5 points at home. Lions coming off another close victory, last second victory over the Dolphins. Cardinals, though, favored 70% in the TWI, and I got to go with it. I think the Cardinals are too much at home. Even with Drew Stanton, I can't see Stafford going on the road into the NFC's best team, house, and winning. I got the Cardinals winning and covering.
Yep, I do too. I think the Cardinals are going to win over the Lions. I think that the Lions are going to see an upset. This will be a good game.
Yeah, I agree, babe. All right, Sunday night, big game. Indianapolis Colts, Andrew Luck versus Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The Colts favored by 2.5 at home, and favored in the TWI at 53%. But I think the Patriots are just too strong. Belichick coming off a bye. That team is going to be hungry for another win, and they need to supplant the Colts to make sure they get that number 1 seed in the AFC. So I got Tom Brady, Brandon LaFell, and Gronk pulling out the victory in Indianapolis over Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton of the Colts. And also Dwayne Allen is a good start if you got Dwayne Allen.
I'm picking the Colts on this one. I think they know what position the Patriots are in, and they're going to fight for it. Boom.
Boom. That just happened. Nice. Sounds good. Monday night game. This might be a yawner. Tennessee Titans at home versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers favored by 5.5 points on the road.
Steelers.
Coming off the hilarious loss against the Jets. The lowly 1-8 Jets. That Steelers team. I think Tomlin's going to get them focused. I can't see Antonio Brown having 2 fumbles this week. I can't see Roethlisberger having 2 picks this week. So I got the Steelers winning and covering. Those 2 aforementioned names are going to have big days. Titans, maybe Delaney Walker, if he comes back from his concussion, he might be a start. But other than that, I don't see much out of the Titans, just like they didn't get much in the Ravens game last weekend. So I got the Steelers winning and covering.
I have also got the Steelers winning and covering.
Wow.
Yeah. They're going to win big this weekend.
Nice. Well, there you have it. Those are our picks this week.
Those are our picks.
I think we only had 2 or 3 different.
Well, it was the same with last week. Last week, if I had really chosen the hottest quarterback for the Bengals-Browns game and the who was it? Sanchez. Who does Sanchez play for?
Philly, Carolina.
Yeah, for that game, if I had picked Sanchez, I mean they were both cute. I would have tied you, not beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have. Anyways, remember to
like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Yep, and leave your picks and fantasy questions in the comments below as well. And we will see you in week 12. Good luck on the gridiron this week.
Let us know how you do if you take either of our choices.
Yeah, see if you can beat Blue. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, right.
Take care, everybody.
Right. Good night.